Thank you for joining us today. I am Bishop Ramon DeMaria, and I am the Senior Pastor of Abundant Grace Church. For prayer or information, you may email me at abundant.grace@att.net. Our message clip today is titled, Doctrines of Devils. I'll be coming from the Epistle of 1 Timothy, chapter 4, and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. My beloved, in chapter 1 of this first epistle to Timothy, Paul warned about false teachers and heresies in the church of his day, evidently particularly implicating the agnostics and their false skepticism and low moral standards. In our text for today and throughout chapter 4, Paul warns of false teachers in the latter times. For example, in our day and in our churches. Paul received an explicit teaching from the Holy Spirit. There was nothing vague about it. The false teachers would, among other things, be forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats, with other false teachings, of course, implied throughout the chapter. What does this teach us about those who today forbid their leaders, both men and women, to marry? Or those who insist upon certain dietary regimens for spiritual reasons? These doctrines will cause some to depart from the faith. Evidently, some who consider themselves Christians and yet have incomplete discernment will fall into the trap of seducing spirits, espousing the doctrines of devils. The Greek word translated depart means to fall away from an original position, in this case, the faith. The teachers will typically be hypocrites, speaking lies, having their conscience seared. Galatians chapter 1 and verse 9 says, If any man preach any other gospel unto you that ye have received, let him be accursed. So my beloved, in this great time of apostasy, we desperately need to know the biblical doctrine concerning devils, or in other words, Satan and his demonic henchmen, for their influence has nearly captured American education and culture. We must be on guard against these teachings and teach others to be on guard against the doctrines of devils also. Let us teach others the truth by Bible study, evangelizing, and whatever door the Lord opens for you. Thank you for being with us today. I'm Bishop Ramon DeMaria, and I'm the pastor of Abundant Grace Church.